Hey my friends, it's time for another real nice recipe from real nice Guyana. Today we're going to be bringing you a classic Guyanese dish which is Metemgee, called Metem for short. And this is a soup, and the main difference between this and a regular soup is that this is a bit thicker than a regular soup, and fish is added to this Metemgee. So that would be the only difference, I would say. But it's basically a soup, and today we're going to be showing you how to make that. And for this Metemgee here, we're going to be using these ingredients. We're going to be using the ground provisions here. We're going to be using 2 cassava, 1 half ripe plantain, not fully ripe, 1 coconut. We're going to be using 3 leaves, 3 eddoe leaves, some black pepper, 3 sweet potatoes, 3 eddoes. We have our salt to taste, and the key ingredient to Metemgee is fish, which I think is the biggest difference from regular soup. Like regular soup, you can have a chicken soup or a beef soup or whatever, but Metemgee, it's usually fish. And we're going to be using the fillets of bangamary here. We're also going to be adding 1 onion, 1 tomato, 3 stalks of shallot, 3 broadleaf thyme, 3 stems of celery, 3 cloves of garlic, and we're going to be using about 3 or 4 stems of fine thyme. So that's all the ingredients we're going to need to make this Metemgee today. So let's get started with this Metemgee here, guys. So first we're going to crack our coconut there, and we're going to grate that. So first we're going to grate our coconut. And as you can see, we are doing it the old-fashioned way to get our milk from there. So we're going to start cutting up and peeling our provisions for the Metemgee here. So when you're buying your cassava, a good trick to do is to break the ends, the fine end off, and look inside. And it should be a uniform white like this. If there's patches of stringy blackness or so in there, chances are they're not going to boil properly. So you want to make sure they're uniform white inside, no discoloration or veins or whatever in there. Okay. So after peeling them like that, you're just going to split them down in the middle. And that's ready. So the sweet potatoes, the eddoe, so this is a plantain now. We're just going to cut this in 3 pieces. Like that. Okay, so we have finished grating the coconut here to get the milk from. Our provision is all peeled and cut up there. Next we're going to wash our provisions. And we've squeezed the milk out of the coconut here. And this is ready to go. So we're going to chop our seasonings here and get these ready as well, guys. That's the celery, broadleaf thyme, So our garlic for this dish, you guys, because it's a soup, we're just gonna chop it finely, and that's all you need. You don't need to blend or anything. On the thyme, we're just gonna add it like it is here. Okay. So this whole tomato here, we're not going to be adding all the tomatoes. We're only going to be adding half of that. The whole tomato is too much for the dish. So we washed our eddoe leaf, the 3 eddoe leaves, and we're going to strip them out like that from the veins. And basically that's it. We're just going to add this to the pot after. So that's the eddoe leaf that's ready there. So now we are ready to begin here, guys, and first of all we're going to add the ground provisions here. And then we're going to strain our coconut milk into that, if you haven't already strained it. Goodness of that coconut there. It's gonna really nice up this dish like it does with many other dishes. So we're gonna squeeze the coconut a bit more because we need a bit more liquid in here to cover the provisions. So basically you just want your provisions to be covered with the coconut milk. Like that there. So that's enough now. So now we're going to add our salt to this here. We're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons to this. And now we're going to add all our seasonings that we had chopped. And we're just going to add everything in there now at once, including the eddoe leaf bhaji, the 3 eddoe leaf bhaji leaves. We're going to add those in here as well. And just let everything boil into one big niceness. We still have to fry the fish as yet, so the fish has to be fried on the side. And then at the end, I'll be adding the tomatoes here too. As I said, the tomato I showed you in the beginning, the whole tomato, we're only adding half. You realize that was too much for this dish. We're gonna add some black pepper there. And the eddoe leaf. We're gonna now give that a mix because everything is in there. And then we're gonna leave this to boil. So we're now gonna cover this and leave it to boil, guys. Okay guys, so while the provisions are boiling there, we're gonna prepare the fish to fry. So we've washed them and pat them dry with paper towel, and now we're gonna season them. That black pepper we added there, and this is all-purpose seasoning. You can basically season your fish with however you like to season your fish. A bit of salt. And that's it. You're gonna mix this in. And if you want to let it sit for a little bit, you can. And then fry it. So this pot has been boiling here for about 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes. So we're gonna check on it and see what's happening now. And that's looking good, guys. Look at that. Smells very nice too. So we're gonna give this a stir. I'll let it continue cooking. And we'll continue to work on our fried fish. We also have to make the dumplings for this. But we're gonna make it towards the end because the dumplings only take about 5 minutes to boil in here once we add it. So we'll be showing you that as well. Okay guys? So we are now mixing the dough here to make our dumplings. And if you like this recipe, I'll put a link there. You can click on that and go see how to make the dumplings. Okay guys? So now this Metemgee is almost done here, so we're gonna add the dumplings now. About 5 minutes or so before it's done. The dumplings take about 5 minutes to cook. So some people make these dumplings round, they make them oval, whatever you want, whatever shape you like. And this is our oil getting hot here now. We're going to be frying the fish to top this dish off. So we're going to work in our dumplings there. Give it a little turn. Fish is frying there. So after adding the dumplings now, I'm going to cover this back. Okay guys, so our fish is finished frying. And now to top off this Metemgee dish here, you're just going to place your fish on top of this hot Metemgee. Like that. And then you're going to cover this back. And let the fish steam a little bit with the heat from the Metemgee. And that's it. So now we're going to cover this back here. I'll leave it for a bit. So this is it here now guys, after the fish has been sitting in there covered for a while. And this is your end result for your Metemgee here. Traditional Guyanese dish, Metemgee. So time for the ultimate taste. So I've got a piece of cassava, fish, some gravy, and a piece of the eddoe leaf here. So let's see. Whoa, delicious. Very good. This is full of so much flavor. So this here is the ultimate Guyanese dish guys. You gotta try this. Delicious. If you like this video guys, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Hit the red subscribe button below the video. And you'll be notified of every post that we make to YouTube. Please share this video also. And as always, thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye.